Hello everyone and welcome to the Phone Wars. We have managed to successfully fix the issue that we had that was preventing the mission from loading up. So while we are not starting on the tactical screen like we normally would, we are going to jump immediately into the mission, which is for destroying the relay here with Gamma Squad. So without further ado, let's get ready to move through this mission. We have managed to successfully fix the issue that we had that was preventing the mission from loading up. So while we are not starting on the tactical screen like we normally would, Alright, did have a bit of a looping issue there because I was having the stream open in the background, so I do apologise for anybody that did just hear the doubling up on the microphone audio. Alrighty, let us get ready to proceed. Now it does look like we are starting on a building, so we are going to have a very limited drop into what looks to be a suburban area. Now unfortunately we do not have a sharpshooter currently on Gamma Squad, so this is going to be a little bit touch and go here while we proceed forward, just to make sure we do not proc any pod earlier than we would like to on this mission. Barbed wire is going to be our little guinea pig, so to speak. Alright, and it looks like we do have another one of those variant Vipers that we ran into last stream. So we are now going to have to deal with some of these variants turning up occasionally on the mission, potentially causing some issues for us. We are going to take full advantage of the fact that Stag is a little harder to see. And we're going to push forward there too. Stag is, of course, playing the role of our veteran on the squad, being the one member of the team currently packing a laser weapon, while everybody else is still using stuff like themselves. We do, as a reminder, we do have magnetic weapons currently under research, so we should hopefully see the veterans upgrading soon, with some lockboxes to hopefully get some good initial weapons to start with. So we can start passing out laser weapons a little bit more freely to the rest of the team.
Delivering the kills.
Alright, so that pod is currently moving. Oh, double sectoid there as well, which I should have seen earlier. This is not going to be a very fun pod to engage. You can definitely tell that we are in the mid-game now, purely based on what we are running into. Because, yeah, encountering double sectoid with a Viper variant. And let's just double check to see what Viper variant it actually is. It is the Sidewinder. Now, the last Sidewinder we ran into, we did blast it to pieces with grenades. Unfortunately, with this squad, it is not an option, as we do primarily have Rangers on this team, with, of course, the addition of Stag. But this is what happens when we are still trying to recover from the Delta Squad massacre, and we don't exactly have the best team, supposedly, to kind of go with, due to the fact that we were running on short numbers from that time. Now, we are going to get in position here to try and get some nice early gank out. Hopefully, should probably double check that. Yep, Stag is able to make the run. We just have to hope that we are able to take the sectoid out. Otherwise, this is with our Overwatch. Otherwise, this is going to get very ugly very quickly. Because, yeah, we do not want that Sidewinder to be able to do whatever it is going to potentially do to ruin our day. So here we go, Stag is revealed, he's starting the charge. Cuts it down, 11 damage crit. Deadeye is already working wonders here.
Confirmed kill.
And 2 nice little bits of loot there to start the mission off. Here comes the Overwatch. Does look like we have managed to nail both of the sectoids. Unfortunately, we only took one of them out.
You want some more?
And there is a second pod. Immediately propped there with an engineer, a standard Viper, and a soldier. Oh, and here comes the third pod to the party. Ding-a-ling-ling. Let's hope that Stag does manage to survive this turn. I did not expect to have all those pods there so close to each other. Flashbang disorientating three of our soldiers. Not what we need right now. Not what we need at all. Thankfully Stag does have a med kit, so I don't need to be too concerned about the poison. This shooting coming in, however, this scares me. This scares me a lot. And now we've got the panic, so Stag is going to be a sitting duck there for the next turn. We have 3 disorientated squad members here. This is going to get ugly very quickly. Gosh, the positioning of the enemy squads doesn't even really give us anywhere good to kind of go in. I think we kind of need to try and make sure that that officer is not in a position to be able to mark, but we can't even get far enough across to get the flanking shot. We can only get the flanking shot onto the gunner, which I suppose one less shot coming in, especially of that, and we don't even get the crit. We don't even get a standard hit. We graze it. We only manage to graze it. Yeah. Let's hope that this is not going to turn into another Delta Squad massacre. With this orientation, I mean, we do not have grenades this turn. In actual fact, those hit rates are so abysmal, we are just going to Overwatch there.
Let's go.
Barbed wire's going to come down. Yeah, 24% chance to hit. I am not liking those numbers one bit. Let's slide a little bit across. And hope that there's some movement here. We do have the proc come up because he is able to overwatch on any kind of action. However, we are still going to miss the shots. The fact that we are dealing with plasma weaponry from the enemy is not good at all. Thankfully, we have managed to fish the marking out onto our flank here. So we are not going to have to worry about Stag taking the mark and the shot from the officer. However, we still do have the sectoid and the gunner to worry about. Plus the soldier in the back there. And just like that, Stag is taken down. He is currently bleeding out. He is not dead, but it does mean we are without our best soldier on what could turn into a very rough mission very quickly. We probably did get a little hot on the initial jump there, but we did have to take the risk as well, just based on where the enemy was positioned. Now, thankfully Onslaught is now able to use his rockets effectively, so let's hope that we can both take out the cover and possibly do some damage. Maybe take out the sectoid, injure the officer. Oh, excuse me about that. So we did manage to take out the cover. Sectoid did not die. Officer is injured. So 2 out of 3. Not quite so good in this particular situation. Alright, we need to try and stabilize here.
Let's have some fun.
Oh no. Forgot about the overwatch from the gunner. Thankfully, that is just going to chip off the 2 ablative wounds. But it does mean that every other bit of damage coming through is going to be direct damage to our Viper as well. Officer is down, so we do not have to worry about the marking going forward now, though.
Destroyed. Come on.
Now, as we do not have a medkit on barbed wire, we do need to be cautious about that poison. Yeah, I don't think we can take out that pillar, but we're going to certainly try. Yeah, no taking out the pillar there. Now, which square is Stag actually standing on? Alright, Stag is on that square. That is not a great square to be on, if I'm being completely honest here. However, as we do have a medkit, we do not need to be concerned about being poisoned.
Here I come.
But it is also only a rookie, so this is not going to go too well. Let's get the disorientate out onto the Viper and the engineer before we start looking at trying to stabilize the situation.
That all you got?
Unfortunately, not enough shots to be able to take out that sector, so it does mean he's going to be able to get back to cover as well when he does his move on this turn.
Whoa!
Shots are coming in hot on that rookie, but the rookie is staying cool under pressure. Oh, there's an overwatch there though. This is hopefully not going to turn too badly, but if it does, well, that's XCOM.
Tag!
Oh, I forgot we did not have any bullets left there. We do not have a free reload there.
Weapons jammed.
We're going to stabilize Stag, and then we're going to get set in this position to try and weather the storm. Oh, we are just missing two bits of movement to be able to get around there. We can't even get a good flanking shot here on the engineer without exposing ourselves to the flank from there and the flank from the Viper. We're just going to have to go a bit shots down range. Alright, thankfully that is the engineer taken down. And it's a good thing that we landed that first shot, because we do need to reload there as well. Alright, we just have Onslaught and the rookie left to move this turn. Let's go dig up into cover, because at the very least we should be able to look at making a maneuver to try and flush those two out from behind their wall. Okay, why did that highlight onto that enemy specifically? Alright, we're going to Overwatch. Oh wow, well we didn't have to worry about the sector. Apparently he was on fire from the rocket, so that works out in our favour. They are going to go Overwatch from the gunner, reload and shot there. It's going to chip our protection and remove the Overwatch. So that is not a good thing. Where is the Viper going? Viper is going to try and lash the rookie. Oh, we are lucky that that was a failure. Alright. Umpire cannot get close enough to be able to be in cover. Oh wait, no, it's Onslaught we wanted to get in cover. It's Onslaught we wanted to make the big play. We need to weather the Overwatch, and that hurt. That Overwatch hurt. Yes, I'm aware that that's where that is. Let's torch some guys.
Yes, sir.
We're doing the flamethrower shot.
That was something.
And we got them both. Both of them are down. Let's get the flanking shot onto the Viper.
Finally. So, here it is.
95% chance to miss. And we get that lucky 5%.
You see that? Running low on ammo.
Don't worry, rookie. You should well and truly be proud
Like
of
we
that
drilled.
particular
Go.
outcome. Alright, well I
Let's
would
have some fun.
normally try and keep our fire in the fight. Hopefully we will not have any more pods to deal with, so let's make sure that Stag is secured, because
Go to that
even though
side.
our man is heavily injured,
Let's move fast.
we will do our best to leave no man behind. Ten turns to take out the relay. Apparently that spot in the doorway is not able to see the relay. Apparently that spot behind the shelf is also not able to see the relay. Apparently. We're going to make a small shuffle
Let's
to
do this.
get the loot. Going to get some Elerium.
Why am I a
Always,
cargo duty?
always useful. And then we're going to take up a forward position.
Tired of waiting around.
And we're going to take our injured man
Charge!
and go hide near the door. Alright. Let's get some more damage onto that relay.
Ah! Still not dead!
And that is the relay down.
Dead in the water here!
But because we are carrying another unit, we are not going to be able to call the High Ranger in this turn. So let's get the drop down.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Buy me a few seconds. Oh yeah! Like we drilled, go! On it! Delivering the kill shot.
We are going to have
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
some
Troopers, move it!
recovery time
Here I
from this
come.
mission. This did not go as smoothly as we would have liked it to have done so, but
Sir, yes, sir!
we leave no man behind.
Right away, sir. Packing it in!
So we start the stream on a bit of a somber note with that one, unfortunately, but
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
we do have some
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
completed. No deaths. No deaths on our watch. Not today, good sir. And ladies. Loading up the after action report. You know what, for the amount that he was injured, 17 days, I will take it for Stag. That could have been so much worse. So much worse. And the squaddy will stay cool under pressure and become a ranger. We're going to get some extra shooting potential from him. Onslaught's gonna get his promotion. As I've said before, when you have the option to choose Shredder, you'd be really silly not to choose Shredder. Barbwire seems like a man that stays cool under pressure to me. Can't think of a more suitable ability for him to learn upon promotion. And the other rookie that we took along is going to emulate his idol Stag and become a Shinner. Did get an advanced laser sight and that tactical sensor, so increasing defense. Yeah, Stag could have certainly used that on that mission, that's for sure. Now, as is the case, because we have had some rank ups from our members of Gamma Squad, it is time to give the rookies their uniforms, as they have earned it with their station. So, for Clone 5075, he is of course going to get the standard armor set. This now means he is allowed to proudly bear the colours of his squad, which for Gamma is a nice green. Trooper 1007, on the other hand, does become a shinobi, which means that he gets a scouting uniform. Nice, light and nimble for the amount of movement he will need to do in the field. Unfortunately, because of those injuries, Gamma is going to be out of action for a little bit, just because we are a bit short on staff at the moment. Now, I don't believe we've had it. Oh, we do have some recruits available. We can reinforce the ranks a little bit if we had the supplies to back that up. Now, magnetic weapons are still a week off. We will have our supply drop, however, before they come through, and hopefully we can now start to make it.
We've been picking up some weird transmissions lately. It sounds a little
Thank
like
you
German,
for the feedback
but
on that
it's
one,
hard to
Central.
tell.
We should hopefully be able to start making some use of the available space that we have on the Avenger as well. So we will certainly see how this all goes. I'm not going to worry about those alloys for now. We do want to finish making contact here. Party Trick has learned Formidable, so he is going to be a little bit more formidable.
Commander, we might have to do some cleaning, but we've still got room to grow here. We should consider building some new facilities.
I would love to help you with that, Shen, if we had the money. If you've got the money to provide, certainly happy to build more facilities. Giving a Ford Soldier Shadow Step, that just seems too good, right? I'm not the only one thinking that that's too good. No, just me? Okay. Oh, it means we are going to hit our infiltration on one of them. Another destroy the relay. We do have 4 days, so we can get that to vulnerable status. Epsilon, however, we are going to evaluate that one. It is guarded. Recovering an item. This can potentially lead to a lead. It is, however, 12 turns. Guarded will not be impregnable. We will not repeat the dark day that is the Delta Squad Annihilation on their debut mission. And considering that Epsilon Squad does contain a couple of my most decorated veterans, We will push through. The aliens will do their best to make humanity fall, but today will not be that day.
Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
So area is a little bit run down. We do need to maneuver from one side of the map to the other, to the back building to extract this data. As you can see though, with our two heavy troopers here, we do have a good chunk of health between both Junior and Holiday. As if you have watched any of the previous streams, you will know the wanton destruction that these two are capable of dishing out when they want to.
Fast and hard.
Oh, we're gonna get our first look at the aliens here. We do have a Sub-Lancer and an officer on the far side of the building. Do I want to wrap around with the rookies and leave Junior to just destroy it? Probably going to be the best. Well, they're not rookies, they're squaddies, but they're still not that experienced. We don't have the space to squeeze up. Oh, but do we go and reinforce? Reinforcing probably won't hurt.
Heading there now.
And Junior's going to certainly assist with keeping our tech safe. Because we need all the field medics that we can get, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to patrol. That is going to limit our options to be able to scoot forward that little bit. Oh, Junior is going to be able to get into a good position to get the party started, though. Our rookie, on the other hand, just going to have to sit watch where he currently is. Oh, Holiday is not going to be able to scoot forward and take an Overwatch position, so we are just going to have to
Let's have some fun.
keep those two out of it for now. I am probably more concerned about the Stun Lancer, so let's deal with the Stun Lancer. Because I really do not need him coming up and damaging my dudes.
You see that?
So we're going to hopefully get a little bit of chip damage onto the officer here, but he's probably going to go down towards the other two. Yeah, grazing shot. Would have been nice to be able to get the Overwatch up on Holiday at the very least. Holiday would have been able to get a nice side shot going there.
Let's move fast.
It looks like we're going to reveal a second pod here. Corrosive shrapnel sounds like that's gonna be fun.
Like we drilled, go!
Holiday moving up. Where's that officer go to? Officer is over there. We cannot get a good shot. Just out of... I mean, we do have improved frag grenades on Holiday, so it is possible that we could make this and could make it stick. Probably going to be safer to Overwatch though, just in case there is some friends that decide to come and join the party. Because now that we are active, there is potential for a second pod to wander into the combat zone. We are going to only have to Overwatch with 2 because we do need to force positions here. Only another grazing shot and... oh boy, looks like we found 2 more pods. There is a drone on the side there as well. And did I see a muton? Second muton of the run, ladies and gentlemen.
Tired of waiting around.
Oh, not quite enough damage to take the drone out.
Running dry on ammo.
That certainly did not go the way that I had hoped it would.
Move it. Confirmed kill. Get ready for attack. All positions here.
Alright. We're gonna have to start moving up fast soon.
Move it. Secure the zone.
Because we do only have 8 turns until that data cache is destroyed.
Fine. Like we drilled. Go.
Alright, here comes the pod activation. We are gonna get the muton pod. And it's only gonna present us with a 37% and 29% chances to miss. I do not like those odds at all.
Delivering the kills.
Do not like them at all. Now, thankfully, we have not activated an engineer. So that does mean that we should be able to, share copper there. Oh, we have located, well, we knew about the pod on the roof. We've now activated the pod on the roof. Two very, very different things. Very different things. Oh boy, that muton shot, that hurt. That really hurt. And let's be thankful that the mark did not go up prior to that hitting. Alright, Speedy Gonzalez, calm down there. Get a blast that hopefully hits them all. How much damage is it going to deal though? Is it going to be enough? We're going to have to make the risky play. Alright, that's 2 of them taken down. But we could not get that scout. We had just enough variation on the shot. Just enough variation on the shot. Oh, only a 38% chance to hit the muton. We cannot risk it. Junior is going to have to top himself up here. And we're going to have to go without his shooting for this turn. Not a turn I would have wanted to have done that, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We do have the sniper skill. So, how well is this grenade shot going to actually work? We're gonna injure both, we're gonna kill neither. And we are going to have another drone pop up its, well, box.
They won't make it easy.
Oh, Muton taking the shot on our squatty. We've got an Overwatch. We have an Overwatch shot. Well, Mr. took 2 damage from the explosion but did not die, just took enough damage to die outright from the Overwatch shot. A little disappointing, to be certain. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how the cookie crumbles. We now need to actually start to get closer to the access point. Unfortunately, nowhere that we can really run to while
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target.
while maintaining full cover. This is not a great space for engagement, because there is a lot of cover for the enemy, not a lot of cover for us. Junior is going to land a solid shot on the Muton, but it's not going to be enough to kill.
Let's have some fun.
Going to take that bit of cover out, because we are going to, at the very least, deal with that scout. The unfortunate thing is we are now really starting to feel the effect of the dark event that kicked in last episode, where we are now having to worry about soldiers that are just that little bit chunkier than they were before.
Target destroyed. Come on. Might be in trouble. Freezing.
Oh, Chunky Boy has gone and skewered Junior like a pig. He is not bleeding out. Well, not dead though, he is bleeding out. So we will have the chance to recover him. However, that is, of course, still not ideal. Let's hack that chest. Let's stop the detonation. Let's get ready to finish the cleanup and then get out of here. We got plenty of intel, but it's only a 1/3% chance to get the contact costs down. So we're gonna let's go for the intel. We're probably gonna start spending a little bit more intel-wise at the black market. Unfortunately, no one's going to get that intel this time.
We're in.
Alrighty, we've still got that shot to come. Down goes the Muton to the squatty. Like, if a Muton kill on your second mission doesn't classify for a promotion, I don't know what does.
Move forward.
Oh, we are out of ammo. We are unfortunately out of ammo. Let's deal with that dude over there at the very least. That's right, I forgot that Holiday could treat with explosives. Oh, we damaged the drone, but we don't do enough damage to kill it.
Weapons burning ammo fast. Look at this. Turn it fire! Turn it fire!
Does disorientate.
Double time. Buy me a few seconds.
Down goes the drone.
Confirmed kill. Stay small, move fast.
Alright, we're gonna stabilize Junior. Thankfully, able to get to him in the nick of time. If that disorientation had have gone onto 1005 with a potential two-turn chance, well, it's guaranteed to be able to save. It seems with the mutons now hitting the field, we do need to be a little bit more concerned for our decorated veterans.
Whatever.
They are now starting to take some of the heat.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Fast and hard.
Pick up that loot. An elite autoloader and another lockbox.
Get ready for attack. All positions here.
Oh, because of the guarded position, 2 turns until Sky Ranger is able to come in, but
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
we do not have to worry about any reinforcements coming through from the enemy. Let's get our troops out.
Roger that, sir.
Ready to boogie.
But now Epsilon is going to be down one of its 2 heavy hitters.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Probably still wondering what hit him. Let's keep it up.
Promotions for everybody other than Junior, so not gonna complain. Alright, Holiday, what are we gonna get? Alright, we can go with Tandem Warhead, Formidable, or Phosphorus. Phosphorus could be useful, because having a shred on a cone could be good. Tandem Warheads, however, full damage in the full area. I've said it before, and I will say it again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a simple man. You give me the option for the big booms, I'm taking the big booms. Field Surgeon could have really used Field Surgeon prior to that. Welcome to promotion, Odyssey. Yeah, Junior's going to be out for 17 days, just like Stag. It's going to be a rough month coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you give me the option for more booms, I'm gonna go more booms. Three free reloads probably good. Increase grenade shredding by 2. Oh, that's gonna be good. Now, how are we looking on the other infiltration? It is still normal status. It is not vulnerable just yet. We are going to finish making contact with our first US territory, however. It's finally made it across the Atlantic. From starting in Russia, we're now to the US.
Reading you loud and clear.
New regional contacts located.
Two supplier, two recruit, two intel. Let's get an extra recruit in there. We have plenty of intel at this stage. We do want to try and get that Prowler's profit though. That is a nice benefit, because that will make it so that we always get good stuff from our lockboxes. That's a new guerrilla tactic. What's going to be the option for? It's going to be for another engineer. For 18 hours, we have more engineers than we know what to do with at this point in time, because we do not have enough buildings to actually utilize the staff that we currently have. I am unfortunately going to have to ignore that one. This one, on the other hand, is for a little bit more intel.
Setting course for
And
Sector
because
1,
it's where
the
our
Arctic.
black market is, probably could be worth, at the very least, stopping Advent having too much of a short force in the area. I mean, that looks good as an infiltration on paper, however, we know that Gamma Squad is not at quite force at the moment. Oh, I could send out Alpha Squad, but it could be a mission that's wasting their potential just a little bit. What about Delta Squad? Delta's got a couple of sergeants, got a couple of corporals. Not quite as experienced, but we can send, essentially, the full team. So, let's make this a mission for Delta Squad. We have got medpacks on almost everybody. We don't have as much kind of heavy weaponry in this team as we do some of the others, but it does have the power combo that is Crazy Horse and Loco. So this is definitely going to be a mission.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to
Going to
deploy.
scout out that little bit of extra intel. Now, because we are going to look at
Avenger
using some of that
plotting
intel,
new course.
let's go to the black market and just double check what we've got available before the end of the month and before everything changes. So we could rush the Advent Robotics and rush on some extra armors. I can certainly see them coming in handy. So let's rush those researchers. And you know what? Let's take the robotics as well, just because we don't know when we're possibly going to do that, and maybe we're going to get some robotic buddies for our clone troopers. Alright, we are to vulnerable status over here, so we are now going to launch the mission. Alright, so here we come into the ground landing. It is the first mission for this team.
The communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Oh, who am I kidding? This is not the first mission for this team at all. It is... No, I've got actual Beta Squad out now. Oh, I feel completely silly for getting my teams mixed up. Feel free to reprimand me for that one, chat. Okay, so we're going to complete the relay. It is across the other side of the map. That's right, we have the man, the myth, the legend, that is kaput. We just have to hope that we do have some free exploration down there.
Move it!
Let's see if Baja can get us a little bit of vision of what's down on the ground. No, Baja is not going to be able to get us any vision of what is down on the ground. We are just going to have to make a leap of faith here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we have a little bit more vision as to what we are dealing with here. It is a rundown neighborhood. The kaput will certainly benefit from being on the next building across. For just that little bit of extra vision that he may be able to.
Troopers, move it!
Now that we know that the ground zone down here, at the very least, is reasonably safe,
Move fast.
we're going to be able to drop the entire team into position to start the movement forward. Alright, we have vision on our first pod, it looks like. There is an officer at the very least, there is a drone there. And what looks to be at least one specialist type of heavier advent troop.
Let's have some fun.
So let's at the very least look at getting into a better position overall for the mission. So it looks like our fighting is going to be over this open, relatively open street and bit of market space. Which means if we can hunker down a little bit early on, we should hopefully get into a advantageous position for when the actual engagement starts. And those advent forces are wasting no time in patrolling over here. So it does mean we are gonna just have to go on the watch immediately, because we have no room for movement without saying, hi, we're here. We will wait with Yangtze until we are revealed. Just because there is a chance that they could spread out in such a way that he could continue to scout the map. Oh, it's a rocketeer. We do not need the rocketeer being able to fire that wrist-mounted rocket that I can see. So let's take him out of the battle. Guaranteed crit, almost it seems.
Hostile neutralized.
Down goes the drone. And down goes the officer. That patrol has been taken out quite expertly. Alright, Yangtze. Let's start scouting out the area. We're going to get our sight on our second pod here. We are. It's going to be 3 sectoids on the roof. Alright, Yangtze, let's scout a little bit further forward, see if we can get me a good line of sight to those sectoids. We are. We're not going to move the rest of the team yet. We are, in fact, going to go for the kill shot on one of the sectoids. We're going to get a hit, but we're not going to get a kill. So the sectoids are all now going to go running and splitting around, despite the fact that they don't really know where the enemy is, because they're being shot from halfway across the map.
Stay small, move fast!
Let's take that wall out, and let's see if we can get that sectoid in the back potentially as well. Kaboom's coming in with the kaboom. I was about to get disappointed there. I was about to be like, where's the kaboom? There was meant to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Let's have some fun.
Unfortunately, because we cannot see the other sectoid, Yangtze is not in a position to start the charge. We do have visual confirmation of the relay though. And unfortunately that other sectoid did manage to make it out of that initial blast completely unharmed. Only gonna get a grazing shot there. Onto the sectoid. No death means no death from above crop, which means no free reload.
Fast and hard. Let's go.
Let's get the flanking shot with the cannon here from Baja. Critical hit would have taken the sectoid out in a single round of combat, but you can't predict these things sometimes. And again, we're going to be outside of charge range.
Fast. Like we drilled, go!
Let's pick up the loot drop. Advanced liquid explosives. That sounds like it's going to be fun.
Get ready for attack. Could use some help.
Oh, looks like the sectoid has decided to bring more party. Unfortunately, because Kaput is out of ammo, he's not going to be able to enjoy the start to this party. But we're going to at least be able to assist the rest of the squad. Because we really do not need that officer being able to get a marker.
Move, move!
100% with a 30-something% chance to crit. Well, I mean, even the cannon damage alone is going to be enough to take out that officer.
Charge!
'Let's get some kaboom started here. Cannonball's gonna lob a cannonball. And aye Captain is all the crew says, as down goes the sentry and the little bit of wall he calls his cover. Does also mean we get a nice straight shot through onto the trooper at the end of the road. This is when we also reveal that you thought you were fighting 4 guys, but in actual fact, oh no, we're not going to be revealing that because we still cannot get the run through. Because that sector is just 2 squares too far away.
Fast and hard!
So, we will just have to wait one more turn to be able to deliver the coup de grace and advise that no, there was one that you were missing all along, as Yangtze makes his presence known. And as he has Shadow Step, he cannot be overwatched. Oh, a grenade launcher trigger. I can think of some grenadiers that could be very happy with some nice little upgrades. We're just going to quickly grab the loot while it's still available. We have plenty of time to cancel the transfer. We roll on the high end for the first shot into the relay, with Kaput putting 6 damage into the tower.
Move forward!
Cannonball is going to chip it just a little bit with another 3.
Could use some help!
Now Kaput is of course going to need to get down near the rest of the squad for the extraction.
Let's have some fun.
And I mean, you're going to give me the attack to melee the relay. I'm going to melee the relay. Which will be enough to blow it up. It didn't blow up. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Baseball, move fast! Let's move fast. Take him out!
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Defensive position! Move it! Take aim! Move, move! Delivering the kill!
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
And just like that, we have a nice, clean mission extraction.
Let's move fast! Troopers, move it!
Being reminded yet again by Beta Squad just why they are one of the veterans mods.
On it, sir. Understood, General. Copy that, General. Copy that. Copy that.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Also just goes to show just what a big difference being on vulnerable status actually makes with regard to the ease of the mission. Well, we are going to get our first misload of the evening. We are going to need to correct this quickly, so we will take a short break while we are getting this fixed up. So I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but we will be back shortly. Alright, we've got it loaded back up again, so hopefully we are going to be able to extract safely this time.
Like we drilled,
And,
go! Move forward!
not
Move, move!
have it crash again.
Fast.
But as many of you will probably be used to if you have run any kind of mods on the game,
Copy that.
that
Sir, yes,
you
sir.
can get unusual things occurring sometimes.
Roger that, sir.
And even then, there were some fixes to memory leaks in the base game with War of
All
the
XCOM
Chosen, which
operatives are
unfortunately
secure. Firebrand is
do
returning
not
to
benefit
base.
from
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
with the base game. Alright, he is hoping that this is not going to crash again. That's a little bit better. We are actually getting an actual cutscene
Easy
this
out
time.
there, Commander. All thanks to you.
And we have a couple of promotions as well. So Kaput is finally going to learn Long Watch. It means that he's going to be able to sit back and just snipe for all occasions. And kaboom! Gets to learn Shredder. Again, very reasonable pickup because it's just going to make it that a little bit easier to deal with armor. We're now 3 days away from the supply drop coming through. Oh, we're going to be given a new target. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have found our lead. We are fairly close to being able to locate an Advent Regional HQ.
Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
Because of how secretive Advent are, we must act now if we want to act on this information. We need to infiltrate at least 100% to launch. We have indefinite duration on this one. We are, of course, going to be sending an Alpha Squad for this one. We are not going to leave this one to the rookies. We cannot risk leaving this to the rookies. Everybody here is sergeants, staff sergeants. These are the top tier of the battalion.
In position to drop.
So they are definitely going to start their infiltration.
Setting course for the Arctic.
So why are we going here? Let's
Setting
go over
course
here.
for the West Asian corridor.
Because they have managed to sneak out to Advent Strength 2 in this region.
Setting course for Eastern
The
United
plan
States.
over here is to get Advent's attention. We can get Advent's attention. That's not a problem. Epsilon does still have numbers. We do have some of the team back. So even though it is not an ideal situation, can certainly still be done. Now, because we do have Mangler on this team, we will probably switch out. Oh, let's switch out the flashbang to bring a medkit. Because we do want to take advantage of Holiday's improved explosives. And just like that, we're going to send the team out.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad 3 deployed.
And while I think of it as well, in squads, we're going to give Gamma Squad the rookie. So we can, on a bit of an easier mission, at the very least, send them out. Hopefully get
Setting
some
course
experience.
for West Asia.
We're going to get another new target. For an engineer and an intel package.
Setting course
Because that's a
for
different
East
region, we
Asia.
can potentially find another tower in this region. So finding a lead does have its benefits. Alright, we're going to send out the very small Gamma Squad for this particular mission. Just to be safe, we're going to give the rookie a medkit. 3 flashbangs, 3 medkits, and 2 frag grenades. Remembering, of course, that if things get too hot, we can always pull the plug on any mission and get our troops out of there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
So we will drop them off.
Setting
In
course
Japan.
for Sector 15, West Asia. Setting course for the Western European Ward. Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Setting course for the West Asian Corridor.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Avenger plotting new course. Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Well, aside from us getting this ship up and running, which was mostly Dr. Shen's work, I haven't felt particularly useful in a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
Okay, apparently will not let me add to the existing squads on missions, so we cannot top them up at this time. We can, of course, look at creating another squad, but that does mean that we will be having to shuffle around some of the veterans, which, when we start getting some of the missions back, may not necessarily be a bad idea. Now, Gamma was our green squad. Alright, we are going to make a Zeta squad next. So we will, in actual fact, have people that we can send out on missions. They are the same size as Gamma Squad currently. We will need to spread those rookies around. And now that we have supplies, first things first, we need to actually.
Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
We need to get the skulljack underway. We need an officer corps. How have we not come home with an officer corps yet? We need to make sure we leave 75 supplies open for the officer corps. Well, let's get another resistance comm.
Resistance communications facility construction initiated.
Because that will help us. That will help us a lot. Mag weapons are almost finished. So we apparently need to come back with a and Advent are now really starting to flex their strength in the areas. See a strength 3.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocities.
So we can now make a mag pistol. We can now make a new gauntlet. A new version of the magnetic rifle. The SMG. The advanced grenade launcher. We're going to be able to rush the strongbox.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
Get that.
I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
We're of course not going to get the options that I was hoping for here. Let's get some extra medium armor up and running. We're going to have a reason for taking smoke grenades on somebody though. In actual fact, I know exactly who that's going on. Who am I kidding?
I foresee a number of valuable
Alright, let's find out what is in the box. And we have brought the supplies down below when I wanted them to come down below. That was my mistake on that one. Alrighty. We are now going to begin our first
Commander, this will be a
big
two-pronged
mission.
assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network, but we'll have to move fast. If we can seize control of that data, Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. Lock it down, secure the surrounding area, and remove all enemy security forces guarding the target. All goes well, they won't even see us coming.
Alright, you heard Central. Let's get this party
Move
started.
to infiltrate the network tower. Locate the access point and hack in to seize the broadcast signal.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be a rough mission. We are playing on scaffolding, it seems. We're not going to be able to get a ranged height advantage for Migraine. He's going to have to be slogging it on foot. And let's hope not having to deal with too many line of sight issues. From what I can see, should be a reasonably clear sight.
Like we drilled, go!
But let's not presume.
Move! Hostiles in the area.
Now we did spend a little bit of intel to give us a vulnerable status
Let's move fast.
to, with any luck,
Move forward!
make this go smooth.
Let's go.
But we will of course not know
Let's have some fun.
how this is actually going to go until we do things. That is going to be the first time I've seen somebody from Advent go through a window like that. Is that a second pod in the same building? Because if so, that's scary. Very scary.
Troopers, move in! Charge!
Alright, we are in a good position there as far as what
Let's have
Migraine
some
can
fun.
see.
Stay small, move fast!
Whether we are in a good position as far as what the rest of the
Positions here.
squad can see,
Covering fire, go!
not necessarily. We do, however, have all the time that we need.
Fast and hard! Get ready for an attack!
Alrighty, let us get set.
Take them out!
Oh, I've moved Migraine up by accident.
Take aim!
That is, my bad on that one. Let's take that officer out. We're gonna low roll on the damage. We are not gonna take the officer out. We are gonna reveal the squad, however. Didn't really want to have to reveal Stingray quite so early, but we cannot let that top live.
That was something!
There's an officer and 2 drones in there. Oh, I tell a word of a lie. It looks like we may have a little bit of height advantage.
Turn it fire! Turn it fire!
We're gonna have to deal with a stun though, coming from the drone.
Ambush behind you!
Let's correct that. That's gonna be 2 stuns coming from drones. Oh no, we managed to avoid one. Gonna mark up Gallant. Because this is the jump that I was hoping to keep Stingray hidden for.
Bastard hard. Could use some help. Yeah! Like we drilled, go! Confirmed kill!
Nice little bit of cleanup there. Oh, here comes our next squad. Viper and 2 sectoids. We're gonna get a hit, but we're not gonna get a kill. Unfortunate.
Troopers, move it! Prime, count down!
Alright, we're going to expose one of them. Oh, it's not even a standard Viper. It is a Naga. We are getting another variant. Stingray is going to go up and eliminate with a nice clean 7 damage. Directly applied to the face.
Move forward!
Let's give Citadel the bonus action, as he's going to have a better line of sight here to be able to finish off that sectoid. And that is your advantage to taking officers and squad leaders, ladies and gentlemen. You get to do things like that. Oh, he's now going to get... I was going to say, he's going to get the flanking shot, but no, he's going to go for the side power instead. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that you would be aware that these are not your average soldiers, but apparently Citadel's going to panic, just like the one, nonetheless. It does look like that stun is finally finished. We're going to get into a position where we get Migrant into a nice high area. Let's get Gallant somewhere where he can put that beautiful gun of his to work. because of the modifications that gun has, it is doing sniper level damage.
Let's have some fun. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Charge! Like we drilled, go! Move, move! Ah, gun's hot!
We have so many abilities with guns, but I do not even have a key for all of them.
Move it!
That is quite astounding.
Move it! Secure the zone! Covering fire, go!
Alright, we can finally reload on my ground.
Buy me a few seconds.
Just
Setting up a shot.
put the pistol on Overwatch. Alright, let's begin the slow crawl further forward. Oh, and we're of course now going to... I was going to say activate a pod, but it is just a turret. It is just a turret.
Baseball, move fast!
That's one of their transmitters. They didn't put a whole lot of effort into disguising the alien tech involved.
The design may be a function of the network itself. The amount of psionic energy filtered through that system is beyond measure.
Down goes the turret.
Oh! Take him out! Charge!
From what I can see, it looks like there's going to be a Viper in there protecting the actual network itself. Oh, there's a Naga in there. Are those Vipers or are those Sidewinders? They look like Sidewinders. No, they are just Vipers. We have a guaranteed shot on any of them though. Let's get the one in full cover. Down it goes. Down it goes. That's from above kicking in. Let's light the Naga up and give some hit bonuses against the other enemy in full cover. Alright. Stingray is not going to be in a position where he can just dash in and hack one to pieces. We're going to have to get into a position where he can look at hacking one to pieces.
Let's go.
56% chance to hit the Viper, 52% chance to hit the Naga. Not the best of odds. We can't even run and gun to get somewhere better than that either.
Let's have some fun.
Citadel, on the other hand, can go, I'm going to launch a frag grenade through the window. We're not going to be able to clip them both. We may be able to take the cover away though from the Viper. We will not take the cover away, we will do a bit of damage though. So it's better than nothing, but it's still not great. We have a 56% chance to hit with the with the gun. We have a higher chance to hit with the arc pulsar. Let's try and stun that Naga. We're gonna get the stun. That's gonna help us out. That's gonna give us a little bit of breathing room, ladies and gentlemen.
Like we drilled, go!
Because now the only thing we have to deal with is that heavily injured Viper. goes for the poison shot, manages to hit two of the guys carrying the medkit, and the one guy, of course, not carrying a medkit. But we are now in a position that Stingray can do what he does best, which is slice and die. And that was a very heavy hit. Migraine is going to take full advantage of that 100% hit chance. And well and truly kill that Naga.
Confirmed kill!
That does mean that we do have
Let's have some fun.
a very short infiltration to finish the journey the rest of the way.
Troopers, move in! Fast and hard!
And let's make sure that we do cure that poison off,
Back to the fight!
because we do not need it starting to build up. So the poison has been cured. Get in a position where on the next turn we can hack the array.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
And about another Illyrium core.
Starting kill sweep!
Let's start the forward movement just in case we do need to do an evac. Because we do not know if we do or do not need to do an evac just yet.
Move forward! Let's have some fun. Delivering the kills.
We are now going to hack the tower. Or, I mean, we can go for the 44%, but let's just go with the safe one, just for now. I mean, it does that for sure. It's like, you know, you could have taken the lesser chance one. Yeah, no, I would have failed it if I did. I know your game, XCOM. I know your game.
Status confirmed. We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
And with that, the tower is done.
What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
And then we just heard it from the chairman
Commander, I've updated our current
that we
objectives.
now need to try and find the Black
Some
Knight.
findings.
There's no way the aliens were expecting a fight like that.
And we got a couple of promotions out of that as well. Citadel now gets an upgrade. Oh, we have a tough choice here. We can go for bit of further armor pierce and additional shreds on the grenades. Or we can go for a stronger explosion where we do not need to worry about the drop-off effect on the strength of our grenades. I have a feeling that tandem warheads is going to be one of the stronger options available here. Because if it works the way that I suspect it does, the full damage also includes to the area as well, which means that we now have a better means of taking out not only the enemy, but their cover as well. So with that, Citadel will get the tandem warheads ability. Now Gun also gets a promotion. Got the option of increasing the amount that we heal. As the health pool of our troops go up, that will be useful. Giving him extra aim on the Overwatch shots, or preventing negative effects from any failed hacks, which means that we could go for hacks more often. I personally feel though that the best form of healing damage is to avoid taking damage, and we all know that Gallant does tend to sit on Overwatch quite a fair bit, so we're going to make sure that he is cool under pressure. And just like that, we have hit the network tower. We now need to assault the regional HQ. However, we will save that for another time. We will see whether the stream continues a little bit later on. I do need to make sure that I am well fed and nourished. I am back to work tomorrow, which means we will not be streaming as much as we have been over the last couple of days. We will possibly look at doing a stream every other night. However, once I do have a set schedule, I will set that in the description down below, as we will actually start to let the channel form itself a little bit. So until next time, Commander, stay safe.